welcome to or welcome back to my channel. It's Megan here today to share with you the Star Wars High Republic timeline in chronological order. So a lot of people like to read things in release order because obviously it was released in a certain order for a reason. I, however, am a chronological purist. I did read these in release order originally because I didn't realize that there was going to be prequels. So now I'm here to share with you the correct order if you would like to read chronologically. So just to kind of give a debrief on the situation, Light of the Jedi was the very first High Republic novel that was released. This is from Phase 1 and it sets the stage for the entire High Republic era, I guess you could say. So if you want to read the purest release order, I would start with Light of the Jedi. However, today I'm going to be going through Phase 2 and a little bit of Phase 3, which is sequentially and chronologically before Light of the Jedi. And we're going to go through the books before Light of the Jedi, and then I will move on to another part that goes over the Light of the Jedi era. So again, if you want to read in release order, start with Light of the Jedi. It does a really good job of setting the stage for the High Republic, but today we're going through the chronological order. Just as I mentioned before, Light of the Jedi setting up the stage, I believe that Convergence is the best book to start with because it also sets the stage for this prequel era. It gets into the nitty-gritty details of what's going on in this era, and also covers the Iram-Rono War and where the Jedi Council and the Republic are in standing with each other and all of those details. So it does a good job of setting the stage. Each phase and each era, you could say, have an adult novel, a YA novel, and a junior novel, or a middle grade, as other people would call it, novel. And then they also have some graphic novels. So this is the adult novel. You're going to start with Convergence first. Then you're going to go to the junior novel, which is Quest for the Hidden City. And this kind of, again, just gets into the details of this era. And then next would be Path of Deceit. And this sets the stage for the main antagonist throughout this phase, the Path of the Open Hand. You get some backstory into them, you get to see their reasoning behind things, and this is probably my favorite book of this series, of this phase in this era. Path of Deceit is so good, so this is number 3. The next 2 you can skip or you can read. They're not really required. However, they do provide some backstory for characters you will see later on. The first is The Blade, and this follows Porter Engle, who you will see in Light of the Jedi, and his backstory, and it also follows his companion Barash, and that also sets the stage for some things that you'll see later on the series, aka the Barash vow, I think is the term, where people feel like they aren't as connected to the Force as they should be and step away from the Council and the Jedi to get reconnected. So it sets the stage for both that vow and for Porter Engle. In this one we are following Sav. She is a rogue Jedi. She's part of the Jedi training and she is a Padawan. However, all she wants to do is be a pirate. So we're getting a fun space pirate backstory with her, and we also get to meet Maz Kanata, who we will see later on in the High Republic series. So just another kind of side backstory, not super necessary to the plot of the High Republic, but fun to have if you would like. Next up is the Battle of Jedha. This is actually a audiobook script. I don't know if you can see that, but this phase also comes with an audio dramatization. I honestly really enjoy reading these Star Wars books with the audiobook companion because it adds just that extra layer of space and battle noises. So this is a good read, but if you would prefer to read, it does come in a novel version, but it again is a script. It's not like a regular novel. It has like, Creighton said this person said this. Do with that what you will, but Battle of Jeddah is next and obviously covers the Battle of Jeddah. And a lot of timelines I've seen, they place Balance of the Force prior to Battle of Jeddah and then Battle of the Force after. I think you can do that, but I would also recommend just reading both of these sequentially after the Battle of Jeddah, because there are some details that happen in this that don't happen until the end of the Battle of Jeddah and could kind of spoil. So it depends if you care or not whether you could get spoiled for the Battle of Jeddah. I recommend reading these two following Battle of Jeddah. Then we have Cataclysm, which will set the next stage following the Battle of Jeddah, also the adult novel of this era. We have Path of Vengeance, which is the YA novel of this era. And then finally we have Quest for Planet X, which is the final junior novel of this era. And following this, we go into Light of the Jedi. So that is our phase 2, but phase 1 chronological order. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you have questions down below. I will also be linking down below all of these exact editions so that you will know you are getting the correct one. Specifically with the graphic novels, it can get kind of confusing. So I will link everything down below. And stay tuned for when I do my Light of Jeddah era as well. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, friends.